This is a time of year where you're going to see young players pop on and off like fireworks for the rest of the season. You're going to see rookies, second-year players, third-year players get their opportunity. They're going to have their spike weeks, and then they'll revert back down to the mean. But now you're going to see these opportunities for these young players start to happen. They're going to happen sporadically. You're going to be getting some of these guys off the waiver wire, stashing them, hoping that they hit. A guy that we've been stashing since he started showing some signs of life is now popping off, and we're getting a larger sample of production and workload is Terrace Marshall from the Carolina Panthers. He's now a hot, trendy waiver wire pickup this week. I was telling you to get him last week. Now's the time if you want to get him, and the numbers are starting to prove that. Against the Bengals last week, he caught 3 balls for 53 yards, tied DJ Moore with a team-leading 6 targets, so he's getting the workload. He's earned 15 targets in the last 2 games, along with a 92.2% snap share, 157 air yards, a 22.7% target share, and that's leading to him scoring 13.5 points per game in those 2 games. It's a small sample. 2 games is a small sample on a very volatile team that's up and down, so we should expect him to be volatile, but he's showing us or proving to us that he can provide us this spike production and give us some upside here that can give us the results we want. He's not a guy that you're going to bank on every week. It's not a guaranteed thing every week, but he's a guy that can get you that spike production for some of you guys. Middle of the road in the standings, back half of the standings. Something you're going to want to gamble on. He's still available in about 90% of leagues. He's showing his potential. Forget about that rookie season. We've had some roadblocks in the way back then. He was dealing with injuries, poor coaching staff, Sam Darnold. He was a second-round pick, scored 23 touchdowns in his final 2 years, and was the wingman for Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. And once they left, he started to prove himself. Has a decent athletic profile, 6'1", 205 pounds, 86th percentile size adjusted speed score, 85th percentile burst score. Also drafted in the 2nd round, so has some draft pedigree to his name. Caught 17 balls as a rookie. That's all he did last year. Caught 17 balls. People left him for dead. Became a cheap asset in both Dynasty and also uber free. In redraft, he's still free now off waivers. But the thing is, some of these rookies, some of these young players, all it takes is a change in their situation. All it takes is some opportunity. Robbie Anderson's gone. Christian McCaffrey, gone. They're working him in the offense. He's proving himself. And we've seen him flash in preseason before. We've seen him flash in camp before. Terrace Marshall does have some upside. We've seen him rise up, catch that ball in the end zone last week. There is some probabilities that could allow him to be a good asset for your team. I look for him to be a volatile player. I think he's going to give you some down weeks, and I think he's going to give you some up weeks because he's on a volatile team. Volatile quarterback play. Can't trust this offense for anything, but Terrace Marshall's starting to prove himself. He's at least running routes. He's at least getting snaps. You're talking about a snap share in the 90s, pushing almost 95%. That's very good for a wide receiver, too, in his offense. He's sharing the field with DJ Moore. Those 2 guys can feed off each other. And when he got drafted in the 2nd round, a lot of people were planning for this. A lot of people drafted him in the 1st round of rookie drafts because he is a talented prospect. He is very comparable to like a George Pickens, a guy that can get downfield, make plays happen. He does have some speed to him, so he can get you some yak as well. Terrace Marshall is a guy you just want to look at. He is on waivers right now. He is a good asset as your last wide receiver on your bench. Maybe if you're hurting, you can throw him in the flex on some weeks. You really want to play the matchups. There are going to be some times where he gives you single-digit production because he is on this offense. But there are also going to be some times when things are hitting, he's going to give you some high-end production as well. It's going to be volatile. That's what you're looking at, but we're also looking at the waiver wire in week 10 right now, and things are just going to be volatile with all the players coming off the waiver wire as we move forward. There ain't going to be any locks. They're just going to be guys we're going to have to speculate on and hope for the best, but that's what we got here. Let me know what you think about Terrace Marshall. Are you buying in? Are you trying to get him? Can you get him? Is he a stash that you're trying to get? Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm only going to help you going forward with the stashes for your roster, waiver wire claims, trades, and everything else for a player that you want to pick up that can help you at the running back position, click this video right here. It'll help you out as well. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.